It is more sorrow and grief as the death toll from the deadly gas explosion in Embakasi climbed to 6 after 2 more people died while receiving treatment at the Kenyatta National Hospital.
Well, government spokesperson Isaac Waura said the 2 succumbed on Sunday morning, while 52 others are still receiving treatment in various facilities. And as Mary Mwoki reports, the displaced families currently being hosted at the Embakasi Social Hall have appealed for help to enable their children continue with their learning, saying their books and school uniforms were consumed in the inferno.
about 106 feet deep.
Gas one to
And
reach over and get the other one turned.
there's a collapsed roof on top of them, and then there's another cover for the tank, an aluminum cover. So there's going to be a lot of debris on top of them, and there's 43 guys there. But the thing is, how do we get down there and get them out? Now, you know, right now we're working on a crane, you know.
What are the chances of getting them out?
We'll get them out, but what condition they'll be in is very questionable. You know, they have very little oxygen down there. There'll be nothing short of a miracle if they're alive.
Steve, get a black coffee.
Has anybody been taken out?
Not that I know.
She wants to know how she would find out if she
Yeah,
thinks
my
her
husband's
husband.
in
I
there.
would suggest that you go to the police headquarters right down there where that big truck is and speak with them. They would know more than we would. We haven't been told anything yet ourselves.
You say you,
Big truck there?
Yes, right down. See that building right there, ma'am?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's where police headquarters is set up temporarily. You'll be able to know.
so you think your husband is in there?
Yes, that's where he works, in the tank.
How'd you learn about it?
On the radio.
Now listen, everybody, I'd like for you to know what happened to these miners that left their bodies cold.
Appalachia's always been sort of a storytelling community and a music-based community, and that's kind of how we share heritage.
Unfortunately, that heritage includes some stories of tragedies and grief. Stories like the Finley mine disaster on Hurricane Creek that occurred on December 30th, 1970, and rocked the nation while forever altering the lives of a small community. Now, a memorial in the hills of Hyden helps to tell the story too.
I was 8 years old at home. My mom and dad came and told us that Uncle George lost his life in a coal mine accident.
I was getting ready to go to basketball practice, and when the explosion occurred, it sounded like a rifle shot or a shotgun shot. Well, I went on to practice, and the coroner, Dwayne Walker, came in, and practice was canceled. And for good reason, because unfortunately that's where the morgue was set up and where the victims were brought.
On the morning of March 1st, 1965, the residents at the corner of Bergevin and Jean Milot Streets in LaSalle Heights were busy starting their days. Just outside, 3 workers were inspecting a cracked foundation, unaware that there was a natural gas leak behind the building at 367 Bergevin. Gas had leaked into the basement, and a spark from a worker's hammer ignited the gas, causing a major explosion that leveled 3 buildings and left a 20-foot deep crater in their place. 10 adults and 18 children lost their lives. 39 people were injured, and about 200 were left homeless. 13 years old at the time, Sandra Smith shares her memories of heading out that morning to meet with her best friend Trudy before school.
When I was 13 years old, I lived just at this house behind me, and it was a morning like any other. It was a beautiful morning with blue sky, sun. We were going off to school, and what we usually did was I walked to the top of the hill and
Unable to recover all of the remains, the city was unable to rebuild, leaving behind a bleak reminder of the loved ones lost. 50 years later, on October 25, 2015, those affected by the event gathered at City Hall as a commemorative monument was unveiled, paying tribute to the victims of the gas explosions in 1956 and 1965.
This morning I woke up I was going to the gym when I heard an explosion. I ran out to my kids, my family, to check what was happening outside. But unfortunately, I saw scattered buildings and stuff like that. I wasn't really sure what was happening, so I had to take my family to safety first. So I went out to see what was happening, to check out, and what I saw was quite unbelievable.
It's my colleague. Your colleague? Yeah.
Like this? Oh, is it sound?
Ne ramassez rien encore.
Donc ça veut dire que 300 manques.
300 manques, c'est pour de munitions des forces armées.
The fire raged for hours as a 100-ton fuel tank burned. 15 special firefighting vehicles were sent by Azerbaijan to extinguish the blaze. People gathered to fill their tanks as tens of thousands of ethnic Armenians leave Karabakh. Russian peacekeepers and the Red Cross are evacuating critically wounded burn victims. Ill-equipped hospitals struggled with the influx of hundreds of patients. Several facilities, including a medical center run by the Russian peacekeeping mission, were quickly overwhelmed. Aid has started to arrive, and medics are calling for urgent supplies.
It's urgent that all these patients, hundreds of patients, get as much medical care as they can, but it's also urgent that these patients are moved to medical facilities that are better